Good morning. Who's ready for a Jimmy Garoppolo quick hitter? A little 49ers discussion before I head into the facility. I hope that everybody saw this throw the other day from Jimmy Garoppolo against the Seattle Seahawks. Because I think that this throw has the potential to change the discussion a little bit surrounding Jimmy Garoppolo. Brandon Ayuk to the far corner. Obviously, it wasn't caught, but you'll see from this angle just how perfectly this ball was placed. Travels over 40 yards in the air. You know, there's the narrative that Jimmy Garoppolo can't throw outside the numbers. Well, looks like it was outside the numbers to me. We can rewind this one and see it one more time, at least one more time. But he's not even set. This is off platform. He's moving in an unnatural way. It's not like he's rolling right and ripping right. He's moving to the unnatural side of the throw toward his left as a right-handed quarterback, flicks his wrist. That ball travels over 40 yards downfield. And if I slow it down, maybe even stop it at the point of catch, you will be able to see that this ball could not have been placed any better. On Fox, they ended up showing this play from a slow-mo close-up angle, and it hit Ayuk right in the breadbasket, avoided the defensive back. Brandon Ayuk just couldn't catch the ball, but this is not to roast Brandon Ayuk. This is just to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo ripping the ball downfield. And now, don't forget what Jimmy Garoppolo said after this football game. It felt like 2017, where you just go out, throwing, make plays. That's what I like to do. It's different than what we usually do around here, but sometimes you need that. It seemed like a pointed comment. And I mean, there was some pointed play calling in that game. It might have still been the plays for Trey Lance, right? But Jimmy Garoppolo ran them. And although I guess Lance wasn't really asked to pass all too much, but the concepts there might have been the similar ones for Trey Lance. They ran 12 times, passed 3 times. When Lance was in the game, he got hurt on that 15th play. And then Jimmy just threw a bunch of times as soon as he entered. Kyle Shanahan maintains that it was the same script there, especially right when Garoppolo came into the game. I think there obviously was a little bit of a tweak. It might have been Garoppolo orchestrating some of his own stuff at the line of scrimmage, or at least deciding to pass if there was both a pass and a run option at the start of a play. Either way, he was airing the football out. And he talked about after the football game that he wants to continue to do that. So this is just one thing that I want to introduce to everybody, because the narrative doesn't really broadcast this. Let's put it that way. And in 2019, there was no quarterback in the NFL with a higher completion percentage on passes that traveled over 20 yards in the air than Jimmy Garoppolo. He just didn't throw a lot of those passes. I think he threw 35. He was 20 of 35 in 2019. The 49ers system under Jimmy Garoppolo, under Kyle Shanahan, especially after 2017, once Shanahan has had some time with Garoppolo, has been about shorter passes, that yak attack, right? Setting receivers up for yards after the catch. But based on what we saw from Jimmy in 2017, and then based on what we saw in this game against the Seattle Seahawks, this guy likes to rip it downfield. So it could be that the 49ers have just been constraining that because they want everything to operate within the structure of Shanahan's offense. And Jimmy Garoppolo's comments the other day might even corroborate that theory. Either way, the narrative that Jimmy Garoppolo cannot throw outside the numbers, well, right here, you see him throwing perfectly outside the numbers. So I don't think that narrative holds much water. All right, off to the facility. I'll have more quick hitters for you today. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. Everybody take care as we move into week 3.